I'll go special. I'll go special. Go down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is Carson. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 67 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On the toss, it's Gurley. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree totally. I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches, because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now a first down throw. Gone. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Throwing again on second down. Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, this from 39. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Check 25. Hey, check.
12.
Here's Carson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Lynch. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 29, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
It's our time. It's our time.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He wants it all for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you go field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a give, running right is Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Penny, a first down carry. He stiff-arms him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 0.
Now Rashad Penny. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Right there, 54. Gun. Hey. Easy.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Goff flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Looking for Woods that time.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Watch the screen. Bang out.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
Go 14. Party. Zoom.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hey.
Check back.
Good guys, 4 down. There. Hey, easy. Check.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, 74 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. It's complete to Lockett. Tyler Lockett, he's at the 30, 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. After the sack on first down, Goff. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Under 10. Check. Go. What do you want?
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Watch safety creep. Alert. Safety's creeping.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check. 59.
Alert.
Tighten up.
This is Homer. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Hey, 0.
Check 59, Mike.
Hey, 0.
59. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On second and 15 now. Wilson, wide open receiver, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Will Dissly, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wilson now, operating from the gun. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike, 3-15.
Squeeze, double. You must be dreaming.
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now it's Carson. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And you know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now gone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now it's Lockett. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. On 1st down, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They run it with Carson. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 46-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune at
yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights thought the party was over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Line 20. Right there, 54 miles. Hey, here we go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Quick dance.
Value 3.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ricky.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
Trade with you. Early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid. Support, right? Lifting up, never not on my grind. You will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries, competition.